I'm Jennifer Kim. I'm on the Austin City Council. I was elected in 2005, and I've been supported by a broad base of leaders in the community, from environmental leaders like Robin Rather, Bridget Shea, former Mayor Gus Garcia, to being supported by the Austin Neighborhoods Council, the Austin Sierra Club, and the Central Labor Council. And my priorities are affordable housing, helping small businesses, and helping families and children. I'm really interested in looking at how we can improve our conservation of energy. I think that really is the most cost-effective way to keep our energy rates low, at the same time to do our part to fight global warming. And so through conservation, we'll be able to prevent the development of a 500 megawatt power plant in Austin, and those savings is passed on to our consumers, our ratepayers. But I'm also interested in the development of solar technology and also wind power and renewables in particular. Well, I think we should not be investing in more nuclear energy. It's very risky. We still have not resolved the issue with nuclear waste. It's stored on site. And with global warming, I'm afraid that our ocean level may be rising, our sea level, which would put the current side of the plant below sea level. I really would like to make sure that Congress is taking that $1 billion subsidy that would help to fund this nuclear power plant if it were to go forward with NRG and CPS as a partner in that, and instead put that into development of renewables for the nation. Coal is part of our energy mix, and I would like to see us to develop more renewables, bring down the cost of that so that it is more cost competitive, and so we can wean ourselves off of coal, which is very dirty. You know, there's talk about clean coal technology. I don't know if it works. No one knows if it works. I just won't believe it until someone is able to do it on someone else's dime. I really don't think we should be the ones who are taking that financial risk with our ratepayers. I would like Austin Energy to have a really strong role in development of solar power, and I'd also like for the U.S. government to be doing that as well. We have Sandia Labs and Los Alamos Labs, and they've been able to take Department of Energy grants, but they've just not been enough to really take solar energy to the next level. And I'd like Austin Energy to kind of help be that incubator with our clean energy park, and also possibly do the lab here, build it here in Austin for the rest of the nation. And I think that we have a lot of bright minds in the city and in the region, and also companies that are developing that technology like Heliovolt that will have benefits throughout the world in fighting global climate change. I think we could definitely do more with wind power and making sure that we're able to get the energy from West Texas if that's where we're getting it. Right now with ERCOT controlling the grid, and when the grid is overloaded, sometimes we can't get that wind power, and that's a concern for, I think, the entire community with these rolling blackouts that we've seen in the past. So even though it may be produced out in West Texas, can we get it? And can we get it when we need it, which is during peak demand times and the hottest times of the summer? I think we need to change and update our business plan for Austin Energy to take into account that there will be less revenue coming from people who are using fossil-based power. What we need to do is make sure that we are still advancing the goals of conservation and also renewables at the same time. Think about weaning ourselves from the transfer fund from Austin Energy, because that is not a good enough excuse to say we're not going to do the right thing for the environment and save our planet just because we want to be able to pay for our city services. We'll just have to reconfigure those, the way that we collect the payments, to be able to keep our city services up to par. Well, we really need a balanced and a fair, comprehensive transportation system. I voted against all the TxDOT toll roads because we cannot build our way out of congestion, and we cannot make our system inequitable for those who can't afford to pay tolls. So we really need to invest in rail and also land use planning to make our city more walkable, so that you can get a carton of milk or a loaf of bread within walking distance from your home in existing neighborhoods and new neighborhoods as well.